Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time once again. It's time for that podcast heard, well, around a few places, by tens of listeners. It's time for the Department of Understanding Humans, the podcast. That's right, the podcast, featuring your ringmasters for the day, that stupendous, giggle-snorting gal, Friday herself, Rachel Wynn, and now her co-host actually has a name, that cranky clown you love to adore, Kris Meyer. And on with the show!
D.U.H, Department of Understanding Humans, yeah!
I heard the dunk.
Bump, bump, bump.
It scared me.
It's what I do.
That's what you do. Hi.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
Okay, so the actual, I was reading something about that.
Uh-oh.
So there's actually, I think the line is actually, some nights are full of terrors. Or dark and full of terrors. Some nights are dark and full of terrors. And the guy who was saying it was actually talking about how some of the nights in Winterfell were actually dickheads.
Ah.
It's not just a thing of the dark, the night, light, dark, scary, full of terrors. It's actually talking about how there were some people. At least that was one of the commentaries that I read. Don't know. Whatever. None of the commentaries, however, covered the Starbucks cup in the middle of the scene.
Starbucks, the official coffee of Game of Thrones. When you want to mess up a scene, leave your Starbucks cup right there in the middle of the scene. Starbucks.
Have any of the actors tweeted back about that?
No. But you probably know they've done it as a big joke, and I hope they have. I would personally like to see it as a big joke. Oh. What an episode.
Yeah, right?
What an episode. We're not going to talk about anything else but Game of Thrones. We normally do a regular podcast and then a Game of Thrones mini episode, but things happen, okay?
Things are happening in my office. Apparently the dogs want to play right now. Right now? You guys want to play right now?
But yeah, right now, because reasons.
Okay, listen. Let me go let them outside. So
yeah, go do what you got to do. We're gonna take a station break.
Yeah, hang on. Be right back.
Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. So while we're waiting for Rachel, and Rachel's probably still got it recording here, and that's fine. See, it gives me a chance
Whose
to.
dog is this?
My special friend Antonio. His luxurious bird.
It's a commercial, but we'll stop the commercial. And we'll keep rolling here, and we don't know what Rachel's doing. She's letting the dogs out. She's doing something. So it's just time for a little musical interlude while we're waiting for Rachel. And while we're waiting for Rachel, we'll just listen to some music.
I hate Brenda, and a bad guy hit me in the shin, and I peed all in my pants.
Because, it is Revenge of the Sith.
Nothing a little music can't help. Rockin' and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poking my head.
Not fun.
I said, seagulls, stop it now. Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come, hug me in the coconut, and they did.
I don't know why I find this so funny.
Nothing I could do but yeah, when these birds attack me.
Okay then. Okay, then. I can hear my headset all the way from the living room. I'm like, I'm going to have to give them water. It's going to take me a minute. I'm going to have to delete this big break that we're having. And then I hear the freaking... I'm like, shit. The hell? I love... Stop it now.
Stop it now. Stop hitting, please.
Seagulls. Okay, so... Yeah, Starbucks cup. Oops.
Starbucks cup. Oops.
What a freaking episode. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I immediately want to like go with Brienne and be like, oh.
Well, okay. There's a couple of points I want to make here. Let's start with Brienne and go. Oh, she got golden fingers. But I'm upset too because she broke Tormund's heart.
She did break
Tormund was ready. He was like, yes,
he was
my chance. He got stopped, and he just looked. He was like, what's going on here? Well, yeah, when he's talking about his heart breaking, who the hell is he complaining to? He's complaining to the Hound.
And then another woman catches his attention, and he's fine.
He's fine.
All right, you'll do. But I love his response to Jon. He's like, we're going to go back to the north. The women here don't like me.
Yeah. The women, I need to be free. But it was sad because I thought Tormund was going to stick around. Tormund's going back to the north, and it looks like Sam is going to Horn Hill.
Oh, right, because it's his house now. With his house now. And I knew she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant. I called it. She's pregnant.
Samwell Tarly. Killer of White Walkers.
Make her the babies.
Make her babies. Lover of women. It's a world coming to.
Oh, God. It was hard.
The best moment, I thought, two great moments, was Gendry got his due. Okay?
Yes, he became Lord of
Storm's End. Mm-hmm. And he is now a full-fledged Baratheon. We're going to let all the old grievances go. But I was just like, oh, he asked Arya to marry him.
And we're both sitting there. I know. And we're both sitting there. We're like, oh my gosh, really? This is so. No, there she goes.
Nope, she's got a mission to do.
She's going to go kill Cersei. But I mean, and honestly, for the way her character's written, that was probably the most mature and caring way that she could have turned him down.
Maybe she'll come back and be Lady of Storm's End. Maybe.
But she's not a lady. She's never been a lady.
She's never been a lady. Well, he's not a lord. I mean, look at it. I mean, he's...
Yeah.
Jeez.
But that was a pretty cool moment. That was a pretty cool moment.
Great scene. My favorite, though, Bronn. Bronn cut it once again. Bronn's cutting deals.
What did I tell you when we first started talking? If anybody wanted me to kill you, you'd pay double. Right.
What's Double River Run?
Highgarden.
And did you see his face? He kind of went, oh. Jamie just about lost it when he said, you're going to offer him Highgarden?
He wanted Highgarden right after they took it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater.
I'm glad that he didn't just walk in and put a bolt in their face.
He wasn't going to do that.
No.
As much as he likes gold, I do think he honestly likes Tyrion.
And maybe
he's
even
grown
Jamie.
To like Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a natural camaraderie that I don't think, as much as he's a cutthroat, I really think he's also loyal where it counts.
Right.
Yes. Speaking of loyal where it counts, let's skip ahead to the Dragon Queen's assistant.
Oh
my God.
God, that was tough to watch.
Oh my God. For so many reasons, that entire scene just bugged the hell out of me. For so many reasons. I mean, I'm sitting there. Go ahead.
Okay. The foreshadowing it was, we will be hand in hand on a beach. And I went, I don't think that's going to happen. Something's going to happen. I thought Grey Worm was going to be the one biting it.
I did too, because, he's a fighter and he's supposed to die protecting the queen. So you kind of imagine that that's what's going to happen. But I didn't think that she'd get caught. And I definitely didn't think, like, while they were sitting there talking, okay, I loved her saying Dracarys at the end when she was just like, just burn the bitch. Burn the bitch.
Didn't matter. She was going to burn her.
But what really frustrated me, and I don't know, they didn't show it, and they could have possibly had it, and they just didn't, they alluded to it. The big crossbows that they had on the pulpits of the wall.
The Scorpions.
So they had them on the ships, and they had them on the walls of King's Landing. So if that's the main entrance, and they've got them all, do they have them all around King's Landing?
Boy, I don't know, because you got to talk about things that are big, bulky, and being made. Qyburn's he's smart. He's probably the best foil for Tyrion that you could have. So
during this entire time, they built those things while everybody's up in the north fighting. I mean, we're talking like months, maybe weeks. How the hell did they get those built so damn fast?
I don't know. Plot hole.
And then how did they get the bolts made so quickly for a dozen ships and a wall? I mean, come on. But my other thing was, if they're only on that one side where they were expecting her, like, why didn't the dragon just kind of meander off somewhere and then sneak around the back and like,
don't know. I can't answer that. I really and truly can't answer that.
The other thing that I don't understand, though, and I know that they can't make the dragons infallible. I get that.
Right.
But with the amount of time that it takes for a human to load, aim, and pull the trigger, they should be dust. I mean, that would explain why there's multiple of them,
Right.
I didn't realize when he first shot the green dragon, I didn't realize that all the ships had them. I thought it was just him. And then you see multiples.
I thought it was just his ship, but they've put multiple on him.
Jeez, and that was heartbreaking to see him fight so hard to fly again and then just get completely taken out of the sky that quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh, there's no build up, there's no foreplay, just done. Like, oh, he's dead. What? I mean, my creature comforts for the entire show were really screwed up because at the very beginning, I'm like, Ghost, you're back. That's awesome. Oh, dude, Dragon, you're healing. That's awesome. And with his messed up ear and his torn up leg. And I'm like, yay, you guys are going to heal. It's going to be good. Everything's going to be good. Wait, he's dead? What the hell? Wait, you're leaving him? John, what is wrong with you?
John can't take her with him. Take him with her. He just can't. It's not going to happen that way.
But I understood that it was kind of, he was like, he needs to be up there. He's better off in the north. He doesn't need to, he doesn't deserve to be dealing with my stuff, whatever. Now everybody knows who he is too, John.
Oh yeah.
8 people know. Well, might as well everybody know.
Yeah, it's information. It's not a secret anymore. It's information. And what, man, Varys, boy, I'll tell you what, he started looking. There were some poignant scenes about Dany. Dany started getting her due and getting people to like her. She made Gendry a lord, and she made, Arya the hero of Winterfell. And then all of a sudden she started looking around. It's like, nope, they still don't like me because they're all comrading with Jon, and the Lannisters are all together. Sansa won't look at me.
Yep.
And then she's like, these people don't like me.
How heavy the heart.
It's hers. It's my throne. Mine. And we got to see a little bit of that mad Targaryen blood when she looked at Jon and said, I've told you what you need to do to have us happy.
I know. She goes from being that girlfriend, significant other of like, right. I like what we were and romantic and blah, and blah. I know you don't want it, but we can do this together and blah, blah, blah. I told you what we can, It's like, wait, what just happened? The switch just flipped. You went from, I want to be this really great queen and have your people love me, to I'm going to give you an order and you're going to follow it.
Right.
And then, of course, he sort of does, but then he suddenly doesn't. Like, you think when he's sitting there and he's like, our queen has spoken, dun-dun-dun, you're like, oh, okay, so he's on board. Because he used the we statement and he kind of reiterated what she had said. And, oh, he's on board. Okay. And then he's with them in the Godswood and it's like, okay, tell him. And then Sansa can't handle it. She just cannot deal with it. And so she turns around to Tyrion and tells Tyrion. And that's done from there, dude. That's it.
It's done because now Varys and Tyrion know.
Yep.
And Varys is sitting there plotting to go. He's plotting to kill her.
Do you think he's plotting to kill her or plotting to make it so that it's easy for her not to survive things?
Oh, I don't know. But I mean, as he said, I am for the realm and the people. I do what's best for the people.
So, with Cersei sitting on top of the pulpit up there, right? And Tyrion walks up and he's like, think of your child. Think of your family. And she kind of gets all teary-eyed a little bit, I wonder if at that moment, the dude behind her that thought that he was suddenly had impregnated the queen, I wonder if he's going, how did this guy know that she was pregnant? She just told me, like, today. Like,
Yeah, I wonder if Euron is sitting back going, what? Wait a minute.
Which, it makes me question, why would she tell him that he's the father if she's pregnant when she's claiming it's also Jaime's?
Oh, she don't want to. He wants him to think that he's done something so he can keep killing.
Oh, it's a manipulation tactic.
Well, of course. She's a mistress of manipulation.
So do you think that his paternal pride would be damaged when he realizes he's manipulated?
Oh, I definitely think so. I think he'd be like, fuck it, I'm out.
You think so? Because I'm wondering if that's going to be the tipping point.
I think it could be. He's prideful enough to just go, tall finger and out. Where I think we're not touching on things. Tall finger, I'm gone.
See ya.
Where I think we're not touching on things. They keep saying the Golden Company, and we've seen the captain of the Golden Company. Cersei's lamenting because she doesn't have elephants.
What the hell is that all about?
Wait a minute. I know. Yeah, she wants elephants for whatever reason. I don't know. Well, so have you seen the memes now? Her riding Dumbo.
No.
And, she's smiling riding Dumbo. It's great. You gotta go look up Cersei Lannister Dumbo, and it's like all Cersei riding Dumbo, and there's videos of her smiling riding Dumbo from the movie and everything.
Oh my god.
So anyway, to give you a little spoiler alert, because I'm not spoiling it, this was in the books. The Golden Company, the mercenaries of Essos, are one of the most elite fighting forces in Essos. In Bravos, Essos, what have you. Mm-hmm. They are 99% comprised of former exiled Westerosi knights and lords.
Wait a minute, isn't Westeros King's Landing?
King's Landing, exactly. What happened when Robert Baratheon took over and took the throne? How many knights do you think got exiled? How many lords got exiled? Because everybody that held a major house under Baratheon's rule was loyal to the Baratheon.
So then when the Lannisters took over...
Lannisters take over. So let's just point it out here. Former Targaryen loyalists comprise the Golden Company. Think about it.
Ooh, hang on. Wait, my brain just clicked.
Right, just clicked.
Oh.
They've never broken a contract. But this one, they will break.
So you think that they're all going to come over there, and it's going to look like...
I think they're going to come over there and then bend the knee.
The tables are going to turn.
Yep, and bend the knee to
Dany.
Dany. And then go, we ain't fighting for you.
Oh. how interesting.
See?
I wonder. That's interesting. And then and Arya's heading down there, and Jon, they're en route. They're not there yet, right? So Dany kind of has to just stay at the castle for now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they kind of got racked there.
They really got racked. They got their world completely turned upside down. I don't think they expected that the Ironborn were going to be that destructive. Nobody took into account the idea that they had the scorpions on their boats. And that poor dragon. Now we're down to one.
But we're down to the baddest dragon of them all.
Yeah.
Drogon.
Dracarys.
Dracarys.
So I don't know if we talked about this on the last one. If we did, I apologize for repeating myself. But apparently, when the Night King didn't burn, did we talk about the fact that made him a Targaryen?
Could have been a Targaryen. Yep.
So
we don't know. We have no idea what he was.
Well,
a lot of people alluded that he was a Stark because he was wearing the same brooch kind of pendant thing that Bran had on. That it was actually Bran as the Night King. There was a theory. Yeah. There was a theory that the Night King wasn't coming to attack Bran; he was coming to give him his sword.
Oh, interesting.
To go, you are the Night King. We're here to serve you.
Oh.
And that's why he was after him so bad, because they were going to turn Bran into a walker, into the Night King. Now, it's all speculation. We'll never know.
We'll never know. I had just thought about it because we were watching. When you turn on HBO Live, you watch the feed again, and they do. Right. They did the recap. They did the last week's episode and then a recap, and I'm like, I wonder, did we ever talk about that? And so I guess the other thing is it was interesting when all the men were talking to Jon about how he died and came back and everything, watching her watch them, and she's paying attention to the story. Dany's sitting there going, so there's the whole story, huh? Part of it, and so that was kind of interesting. It was also very nice to see she changed the tone in the hall. Everybody was like, oh, we're all defeated. We just burned hundreds of bodies. It stinks outside. I'm tired. And, Gendry's like, I'm going to go find Arya. Whatever. And, of course, the Hound's response was hilarious. But with her turning around and being like, so, I'm going to interrupt you for a second. And, by the way, here's an entirely new life for you. But I'm, according to me, as queen, ta-da. 2 and 2 is 4.
Ta-da, yeah.
And then from that moment on, it was like a party. Party, because the queen said we could party. So she literally, from that moment, showed them how she can change. She can actually take oppression away and make things change in that one moment. Right. And I was like, ooh, that's so deep. Ooh. And then, of course, she's got such a heavy heart, she just leaves, But I'm so like that. I'm so like that, too. I'd be like, I don't fit in here. I'm just going to go to my room now.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, so I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next week. And the trailer, the teaser, such a tease. There's nothing you can really bite off on that.
Nope, not a thing. I'll tell you what I'm ready for. Bum 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 ba dun 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 Clegane Bowl da 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 da. It's the battle of two titans that will happen. The Mountain, silent, big, bad, deadly. The Hound, messed up face, lover of chicken.
Of course, that's what you're thinking, you twat.
Twat.
God. Oh my God. We fought. We did great. Now which one of you cowards shit my pants? That was Tormund. That wasn't the Hound, but that was still a great line. Clegane
All the
boy,
hound
yes.
wanted was wine. He was like, I'm done. Just give me my wine.
Yeah, just give me my wine. Would you... How about now? No, this is my drink. Fuck off. And then when Sansa sat down next to him, or across from him...
Little bird.
Yeah, and she touched him and everything, and he was just like, oh, you've changed.
Yeah.
If you had come with me, none of that would have happened. She's like, if none of that would have happened, I would not be a different little bird, or whatever the line was. But still,
I'd still be a little bird.
it was, it was very deep. It was very right on. She was right. There are moments though where you still see that bratty Sansa, that bratty Sansa. But it's nice. Sometimes you kind of, it's like, hey, she's becoming that young adult lady that is the Lady of Winterfell, truly.
And we love her for it.
We do love her for it. And she's the only one that actually wants it. So hopefully she'll get it. Like, hopefully, if what Tyrion is proposing happens, then it would only make sense that, if Jon and Dany co-ran, because Tyrion was right. Jon can, temper some of her anger and impulsiveness.
Right, exactly.
And then then Sansa can take care of Winterfell. And Arya can do whatever the hell she wants to do because she's a little, assassin. Assassin who got laid, but still an assassin.
Little murder baby.
Little murder baby. The little murder baby.
Murder baby.
And I'm so sad for Brienne. Like, maybe she'll do a rebound thing with Tormund. Who knows? We'll get all 21st century on it. Golden hand left me. Come here, wildling.
Are you really kissed by fire? Ooh. Big woman. And I didn't realize, they must either they have her on a box or Gwendolyn Christie is really that tall.
I saw that. I'm like, really? Is she really that much taller than him?
But I'm like, wow, she really is that much taller than he is. Towers over him and he's like, yes.
She is tall.
Where's the big woman?
Where's the big woman? He would adore her and love her. But at the same time, what was Jaime? What the hell was going on with Jaime? Like,
I don't know. I think he wanted to experience love other than his sister.
But then he leaves her for his sister. Or do you think he's on his way back to King's Landing to kill his sister? I think
he's on his way back to kill her. That's what I think. Because the prophecy of Maggie the Frog, your younger sibling will kill you. And Jaime technically is the younger sibling.
Which would put him in a position to be able to tell the guy from the Ironborn that the baby was originally his.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we won't know. We won't know for a little while, so.
Won't know till next week.
It's
or rather, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday this coming week.
Sunday.
Clegane Bowl.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Two undisputed titans of Westeros will fight it out, brother against brother.
That's a good Cosell. Well, on that note, that's a podcast.
On that note, look at that hound eat chicken.
The mountain's a pretty dead ringer. At least. I got nothing. I'm gonna shut up.
You got nothing?
I got nothing. We're done.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I got nothing.
You done?
I'm done.
Got hit in the neck with a hacky sack. Where come from?
Has nothing to do with Game of Thrones, but it's Revenge of the Sixth.
Put me down.
We did see Avengers Endgame this weekend.
Did you? Now you know Cap is worthy.
Cap is so worthy.
Cap is worthy. Have you seen the redone movie posters now? Since we'll end it on this note.
With the butt.
No, not with the butt, not with America's ass. But there's now redone movie posters because they have waited a week or however long, it's been since Avengers come out. No spoilers. Now it's got Cap standing there with the hammer, with Mjolnir.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Raised to the sky and lightning hitting it, and it says "Worthy Avengers Endgame."
Nice. It was good. I cried in all the right spots. I cried in all the wrong spots. I laughed in all the wrong spots as usual because I'm inappropriate.
Did you get your bathroom badge?
I actually did not have... I drank a bottle of water when we went in, and I did really good because I had the water. I did not have to get up in the middle of it at all. Now, if I had gotten a soda, I would have been up every 5 minutes because soda makes me have to go potty.
Right.
But yeah, no. And in the one thing, because I had seen a t-shirt sometime within the first week of release that had Tony Stark with his kid on his shoulder wearing an Iron Man mask, and it said, "I love you 3000." And I was like, what the hell does that even mean? And so then when I saw it in the movie, I audibly gasped. I'm like, oh my God. That tear's so cute. Morgan Luna. Yeah. And I mean, Pepper Potts, she was badass.
Heck yeah, Pepper in her suit.
Pepper in her suit, badass. Anyway, spoilers. So yeah,
Word.
All right. Well, same time next week. We'll talk to you guys.
Same time next week.
Holla. Word.
Yeah.
Stop it now. Okay.
Candy for your thoughts.
Thanks for joining us here at the Department of Understanding Humans, also known as DUH. Just remember, this is our circus. These are our monkeys. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media outlets. You can find all of our podcasting streams and feeds at our website at www.dawebsite.com. That's D.U.H website.com. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great day.